Hi guys, this is Emily V. I'm saying that because I'm putting this video on YouTube as well. I wanted to talk a little bit about the world of Warcraft. If you could get me confirmation on whether this stream is working soon. The world of Warcraft. So that is a game that I have been playing off and on, mostly on, for the past 13 years, I think. Just about that, maybe a little more. Again, I said on and off, is like most players, I've taken breaks from the game. Like, you know, every few years maybe I'll take a break, and otherwise I'm playing. Not like I'm playing like all the time or anything, but I'm a consistent player. I've been running a guild in World of Warcraft. That's like a group of players. If you play Star Trek Online, I think it's called a fleet. If you play World of Tanks or World of Warships, it's called a clan. I'm sure you get the picture. So my guild is called the Dark Militia, and they have been running in World of Warcraft on the Alliance side since 2005, I want to say. Late 2005. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. I've been a different person during the life of this guild. When I started it, I was not Emily. So the thing is, I am a guild leader of one of the oldest and most popular guilds on my server group, and like back before, when I used to play all the time, everybody knows me. Like not only the people in the guild, but like the people on the server, they all know who I am because they know the Dark Militia and they know the guild leader is Sev, which is me. So there are unfortunately a lot of people in WoW that know who I was before my transition. They might know what I look like. They might know my name, my dead name rather. They could know whatever various information about me. I've always been a very public person, so there's that. And then there's the fact that like my life is an open book. If you look me up online, you'll see, you know, Emily V, like the trans rights advocate, and like Emily V, the trans YouTube channel, and like Emily V, the journalist, and Emily V, the photographer, and you know, Emily V, the Tumblr whore, and you know, Emily V, the this and that. And people do find that. People connect with me through Facebook or through the guild social groups or the Discord, or you know, all the different social ways that there is for a guild to connect. So there's not really any avoiding that. However, when I'm playing the game, I do not ever tell someone that I'm trans. I don't be like, oh hi, I'm your guild master for the day, I'm transgender. Like, I don't do that. I don't put my personal life in the game at all. I don't tell people who I'm in a relationship with. I don't tell people my orientation. Just about the most personal thing that I'll tell these people is what my age is. Like, if someone asks that, sure, yeah, everyone likes to be like, oh, how old are you? Do you remember this? And like, sure, okay, you can get that. But other than that, I make it a habit to be a very private person in games, just because of who I am and what people can do with this information, how people could make my life difficult if they chose to in these different environments. So let's get back to me rejoining WoW. So I've been back in World of Warcraft for about maybe a month and a week, something like that. And in the time that I have been back running my guild and, you know, playing the game and leveling up and all that, I believe I have had 7 or 8 what I would call transphobic attacks so far. That is individual players singling me out in either a public chat channel or contacting me privately in order to tell me anti-transgender things, or how much they disapprove of who I am, or even to try to out me to all the other people, whether it's my guild members or whether it's the people in public chat channels like general chat or trade chat or whatever. People will try and expose me and tell other people that I'm trans, so that the people who treat trans people poorly will then target me as well and treat me poorly, to create kind of like a cascade of hate. Like, these people usually don't even know each other, but once one person goes like, oh, by the way, Sev used to be a guy, then you get 3 more people who are like, oh shit, I didn't know that, and now they're gonna start shit about it, and then they tell more people, and it goes crazy. And honestly, I'm pretty darn upset about this kind of stuff, because I have to suffer these like attacks in the real world, in the offline world, like all the time. Like, if you watched my video about my doctor's trip, I briefly went over some of the stories of some of the stuff that's been happening to me lately, and it's like all these people in the real world are going out of their way to attack me, or to do what they can to hurt me because of the fact that I'm trans. It's like I come on WoW because for fucking 13 years now I've been trying to run a community that is nice, that is a community first, that doesn't have all of the shit that just every community you see has, all of the infighting and all of the drama and all of the different types of discrimination and putting other people down and stuff like that. Like, why can't we just have somewhere actually nice, somewhere where you come in and people are supportive of each other, where people are friendly to each other, and where people don't ask you what's your sexual orientation, or what do you have in your pants, or what's the color of your skin, or this and that, where people just come online to play a game, to have fun, be nice to each other, make new friends, just one brief moment of life where everything's kind of okay. So maybe that's a dream that a cis male white guild leader could have, as I thought I was at one point in time in the past. Maybe that person could have that guild because of who they are and how they could defend those ideals and not be questioned or not be targeted. Like, if I was a man and I was straight and I was like, normal, whatever you want to say, like your most boring person like that, then I could probably do that and no one would question me, because they'd be like, oh, he's the guild leader, if you don't like it, then join a different guild, and people would stand behind me, right? Of course they would. But when I'm not only a girl, when I'm a girl, and then not only that, I'm a trans girl, people aren't gonna back me up. People are going to sit and people are going to watch. People are going to wait to see what happens when someone targets me. They're going to hold back, even if they aren't really sure what their opinion is on it, or if they're neutral, or even if they're upset to see someone be picked on or bullied. They are more likely to side with the dominant party, with whoever seems like they're more powerful in this exchange of words or whatever. So today in my guild, I had someone making a bunch of like really sexist discriminatory jokes and just like really talking down girl gamers and you know, just women in general, and just what I consider sexism is like, oh, you know, all men gamers are gonna be better than women gamers, and like even the best female athlete in the world couldn't possibly beat the most average and humble male. And it's like just like this ridiculous notions that's like, why are we dealing with like cis sexism, like 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 cis on cis sexism? Like, is that still a thing? We really need to do that? You guys are so fucking backwards. Like, you're really still with the debate about like what women can do versus what men can do. Like, seriously, like we already know, like we know how things are. Like, yeah, okay, if a guy trains really fucking hard, he can get bigger muscles than the girl who trains really really hard. But and like that's just a difference of sexual dimorphism and whatever. But that doesn't mean that no girl can beat no guy. Like, this is basic stuff. Like, all sorts of people have all sorts of different levels of skill in all sorts of areas. We're all very different. And there's the like saying that you know something that anyone you're talking to, you know something that they don't know, and they know something that you don't know. Like, we all excel in different areas. I don't even think we need to talk about this. We don't need to talk about this. So anyways, we'll just continue on. So obviously I give them a warning for sexism. Say, oh, you can't be talking like that in guild chat. We don't allow discrimination against any group, any sexuality, any gender, any discernible group. We don't do it. If you have to have humor that puts down someone else, well, that doesn't have any place here. It's so simple. If your humor puts down someone else, then it's not allowed. It's not complicated. So basically, after I correct these silly boys on what they're doing, instead of being like, oh, I'm sorry, Sev, I will try not to be such a jackass in the future. Instead of that, we get doubling down and like more guildies joining in, and they're like, oh, let's start telling dead baby jokes now, and let's start telling more like dumb blonde jokes, and let's start telling all these like really nasty jokes, and let's just, and they're like, ah ha ha, Sev, how come you don't want to get on it? Tell us your best joke, ha ha ha. Like, really? Come on, you already know I warned you about it. You already know. I literally just gave you a talking to about that. And like at this point, I'm starting to get mad. Like, I'm like, oh, I just want to fucking grab you and just strangle the shit out of you at this point, because you were just testing me. And I already know that this guy who's leading the charge, I already know that he knows that I'm trans, because I already see that he's treating me differently than the other female people in our guild. I know that he's being really nice to them, and he's giving me a really hard time, you know, just fighting me at every single moment. So I know something's going on. And so it gets worse and worse, and they continue. Eventually, I mean, they ignore my warnings, and the main guy that started this, I kick him out of the guild. Whatever, you're gone. I say, sorry to everyone. Sorry, I had to remove this person. They obviously couldn't follow our code of conduct, and they're gone. And I demoted the guild members that were joining in but weren't necessarily doing really bad things. So some people got demoted from that, and then all of a sudden, like, fucking all hell breaks loose. Like, 2 or 3 more people just jump in, and they're like, I was sitting quietly watching this, but I'm not gonna stand for this any longer, 'cause I'm a man and I don't like it when I can't make fun of people I don't like. And they were like, Sev's just upset because Sev used to be a he, and now she's a she, and it's because that Sev used to be a man that they're getting so upset over this. You know, jokes about gender and stuff, like, oh, it's because Sev used to be a man that this is happening, and like, boom, it's like, I'm like, oh no, you didn't. You fucking just out me in a public chat that has fucking 1,000 people in it, a fucking 1,000 people that can now come and see this message. You just fucking tell them that? Like, you are fucking dead to me now. And boom, kick, boom, kick, boom, kick. Like, all of a sudden, I have to, like, fight off all these people and all these terrible messages, and I'm just, like, losing it at this point. I'm like, if there's any other fucking assholes out here who can't fucking treat each other like human fucking beings and be nice to each other and just fucking play the fucking stupid game that we're here to play. I just fucking paid like $65 or some shit to buy this stupid fucking expansion pack for this fucking game that you have to already pay fucking $18 a month to play. Like, how many fucking thousands of dollars have I spent on this fucking game now? It's like, last time I counted, it was like well over $3,000 in total, like, for all the money that I've fucking spent on this game over the past like 13 years. It's like the same people who want to go to a movie theater and then they want to like talk and they want to like yell and they want to throw popcorn and like, you know, be little shits. It's like, you're going to a place where you paid money and everyone else there too also paid money to be here to enjoy the product, and you want to fucking be a dick to people and make that what it's about. You want to fucking ruin other people's days. You want to fucking put people in danger, and you want to fucking out a trans person to all these people who never would have fucking known unless they like searched me up online or some shit. And you know what? If someone wants to search me up online and they find out I'm trans, whatever, that's up to them. If they want to be, if they're okay with that, then they can stay and they can hang out with me. If they're not okay with that, they can leave. But at no point does it ever become someone's right to go and search me up online, find out I'm trans, come back into the game, and fucking tell 1,000 people that didn't know, oh, guess what? Your fucking guild leader used to be a man. And it's like, now what the fuck am I gonna do? Am I gonna fucking teach these fucking cis basic bitch morons what fucking it is to be trans, and how, oh, well, technically that's incorrect, a trans woman was never a man, and blah blah blah. And then it's like, how many people are gonna believe that? Come on, how many cis people are actually going to listen to that? They're not going to listen to it. If they already have the idea in their head, oh, trans women are men, or oh, you're only a woman if you had the surgery, or this or that, I'm not going to change their minds. And the damage is already done. Now I just have to wait for the next person to cause shit, and the next person, and for someone to post it in trade chat again, for someone to dig up my who is information for my website and like find my home address and post that online. And you know, it's fucked. Like, a ball has started rolling downhill at this point that is just gonna keep picking up more and more shit as it goes down that hill, and it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. And you know, it's gonna affect my guild, because now apparently I'm gonna have to like enforce that, oh, it's intersectional and this and that, and I'm gonna have to use honestly words that I had hoped not to use to describe my guild, because I didn't think we had to come to that. I didn't think I had to come to say like, oh, we have to fucking make it an intersectional safe space guild or some shit like that, because I know that's gonna fucking scare people off. I know it is. And like, I know I can't change these people, so I was at least okay with having people from all walks of life come into the guild and just be nice to each other. And no one cares who you are offline. No one cares if you're a liberal or a conservative, if you are straight or gay, if you are white or black. Nobody needs to know. Nobody cares. We're just here to play a game and be nice to each other and maybe come away with some new friends, you know? But it can't be like that. Because these people can't behave. These people who have this type of views, they're not compatible with being decent to each other. They can't function under that sort of rules. Like, they can't do it. I'm not impressed. And like I mentioned earlier in this video, this is the 7th or the 8th time, I have lost count, in the 1 month that I have come back to World of Warcraft, that I have been attacked in some way or another for being trans. Yes, I did mention I am or have been a more popular player in the game, but by no means am I like super well known. It's not like I'm a big target or something. I'm just a guild leader, like obviously not a WoW celebrity or anything, so it's not like you can be like, oh well, you can expect that with so many people following you or whatever. No, it's not like I have this huge following in World of Warcraft. And it's not just happening to me. Like, every single day that I've played the game, I log in to Stormwind City, the main city for the Alliance. I have my trade chat open, have my general chat open. Not one single day has gone by that I've played the game since I've come back where I haven't seen blatant transphobia in those public chat channels. It's literally every single day. It's like, why are you people obsessed with us? Like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird. You people who are supposedly against trans people, you're so fucfucking obsessed with trans people. Oh my god. Like, I know. It's weird, right? Oh, I know. And I know, like, it's pretty fucking cool. But you don't need to fucking spend your entire lives, all of your time, thinking about us. And, like, doing whatever it is you do, like, trying to spread whatever seeds of corruption. I don't know what the goal is here. Are you trying to convert more people to your cause, or are you like, why are you thinking about trans people so much? I don't even know what else to say. Just, why are you doing that? It's fucking weird. Get over it. Thanks, guys.